Hi Pisces, doing this again. Listen with your heart. You are listening to what is being said to you, but need to listen with a loving heart. Pisces, welcome to your reason, season, or lifetime reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. All right, bottom of the deck energy was Nine of Cups. So this is a situational, being content, satisfied, happy. It's situational wish fulfillment, whereas the heavy duty, overarching, long-term wish fulfillment would be either the Star card or the Sun. So that's a major arcana counterpart to this. So anyway, we're quite content about how we feel in our situation, and this is asking for you to listen to what is said with a loving heart. So we might be feeling a little jaded, and that's what this would depict. Sorry, let me go over the cards. Queen of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Death reversed, Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands reversed, Ten of Wands, and Strength reversed, Knight of Cups reversed. Okay, so this is the initial layout. I haven't clarified anything. This is part of the spread, so it's not like I've clarified. I will be clarifying with these where it makes sense to do so. All right, so this is an energy that is, male or female, but it typically speaks to someone being pretty resourceful and organized. They're independent, they're perceptive, discerning, they say what they want, they cut to the chase, they get what they want. Feelings and emotions are secondary. It's important for this person to be honest first. They can be kind later. And this is someone that's all about just taking care of business first and dealing with any kind of emotional issues afterwards. Things they do are not based on emotion. So that might be how you're either operating, or you feel like you're in a place with in your relationship that you can be that way, or you've asked for space. Okay, I get the sense that someone's kind of laid down the law, and there's this quiet time period, there's this recuperation period. The challenge is for somebody to feel like they can stand on their own by themselves, being self-sufficient, being able to take care of yourself, having agency, having a secure job, all things that lead to feeling secure and stable for your future. So your advice, Pisces, is as long as you are not able to let go, or you're afraid of that new beginning or what's around the corner, or you feel defeated, you're not going to have security. And you might be feeling insecure because you are still hanging on to something from the past, which would contradict this, right? So we're going to have to explore some of this. But anyway, there's this not moving on, not letting go, maybe being afraid of what the future has to offer, and you don't want a new beginning. So words have been exchanged, thrown down the gauntlet. This is what I want. This is what's happening. I need to be by myself, but I don't know how to create that security that I want. And right now you're feeling like you can't, or that things are not in place where you would want them to be. And part of that is because there might be a fear of letting go, but at the same time, you don't want a new beginning with that person or with anybody. This is you being in limbo right now. This is just not, this is you, you've spoken your piece, you want to be by yourself, but you're feeling unsure of things. And your partner, you might be feeling like your partner was all about the money or just about work, that there was a disconnect between you and your partner, that they were just working. It also could be, now that we have this clarified with the Knight of Wands reversed, sometimes this talks about cheating and stepping out on a committed relationship. Could have happened at work. This could also be that they weren't feeling any kind of passion for anything other than just work and money. Like the fire had gone out between the two of you. So we've got someone that's maybe wasn't able to offer security in the relationship over here, and then another one that felt like maybe they had to do it all, or that's okay, fine, I'll work. And yet maybe you were thinking about leaving and you couldn't because you didn't know how you would make it on your own. So you were afraid to move on. But so here we have insecurity, and here we have security through work, but there's no passion or love in the relationship anymore. And your lesson, Pisces, to learn is to let go of this burden that you're carrying. That I think in you trying to establish security for yourself, maybe to make things right, you've taken on a lot more than you can chew, because you feel like that will be the path to making you feel secure, and like working a lot or trying to do a lot of things. But I feel like that's not the answer. I don't know why. Let me see here. This is clarified. Okay, so this 10 of Wands reversed is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. And this again is doubling down on this Knight of Pentacles up here. So you know what? It's almost like, all right, you're just trying to build this security for yourself. You're trying to make it on your own. The thing is, it's funny because this might feel insecure, but I feel like you'd rather be there. This is very much saying I would rather be solitary right now, and I'm okay with that, than maybe go back to what the situation was. And especially if it's saying listen with your heart. There have been probably some either harsh words exchanged, okay, or harsh deeds done. Maybe someone's cheated, maybe someone's just been unfaithful, but this speaks to it not being finished, because there's going to be messages or a reunion, reconciliation, something's going to happen. I'm actually getting like right around the corner, like if it hasn't happened already within the next month, for the Pisces that I'm reading for anyway, that someone's going to reach out to you on their behalf. They're going to get in touch with you somehow. And I think that's why this came up, because you're fine. You're not looking for anything, because this is saying, you know what, I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to figure it out on my own. I'm okay with that. I'm afraid of what's going to happen around the corner. I can't let go. And this could be things beyond the relationship, that this is like a lifelong thing, is that you're very afraid of, not very afraid, but there's just been a lifelong or overarching issue in your life of being able to be secure and feel stable on your own without a connection to a partner. So, but even still, it's almost like you'd rather this than to go back to what the relationship was. Neither one of you were feeling it at the time. And so this is about you doing a lot of work to try and create that stability for yourself. And again, if this is tying into this with feeling like you couldn't do that before, there's so much effort on your part, and yet this is talking about so much work and burden producing little results in an effort to feel secure and stable on your own. So, yeah, wow. All right, so your partner's lesson that they needed to learn in this relationship. I know this is hokey, sorry, but I think this is about, like, whatever you're bringing to the relationship or not, you are enough on your own. Maybe you're not the most secure person, or you don't have that power job, or you don't live in the right, whatever, but there's other gifts that you offer. Trying to be something you're not, scurrying around trying to be the jack of all things and do all the things, Jackie of all trades, whatever, that's not where your security lies. You have other things to offer in a relationship, okay? I don't know if you can hear that beeping, but that's my eggs being done. I'm boiling eggs. What's the other? What else what is this about? We got this trying to establish security, but gosh, you're really beating yourself up here. You're just beating yourself up, and you feel like things happen to you and that you don't have any agency, and this is you feeling like you'll never quite be as secure as you want to be. And I think that's why you were in this relationship, or maybe stayed when the passion had died out, and maybe accepted harsh treatment or whatnot, because you feel like on your own things never amount to much. Even though you work really hard, you just feel like things are out of your control, and they constantly are happening to you. And the lesson for you, I'm still trying to get to that lesson, because right now it just seems like it's doubling down on everything I said. The lesson for you is, other than that you are enough, is that you can and you will. And I don't want to make it, I don't want to simplify it, but this is about you feeling trapped, but there's a way out. It's just, it's in your mind, okay? So this could suggest some of you are being held back by maybe anxiety or just a lot of worry, a lot of not being able to let go of past issues, okay? And so you try to prove your worth, you scurry around, you do things that maybe you don't do very well to establish security or contribution in a relationship, when that's not where your genius in a relationship lies or your reciprocity in a relationship lies, okay? So you need to get out of your head as much as possible. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a therapist or counselor, but this would suggest that there's just this cycle is repeating of you feeling like horrible things happen and you feel imprisoned and trapped by that, and you're trying your darndest to establish some security, but you just feel like it never quite works out for you. And you need to stop beating yourself up over that. Your genius and your reciprocity and what you can contribute in a relationship lies elsewhere for the Pisces that I'm reading for. All right, I'm getting off my soapbox. Okay, your partner, so this is Pisces, your partner Pisces, they need to learn how to be kind and to use loving words and to communicate messages with integrity and compassion and strength. They need to not be stubborn and proud, and they need to get off their high horse. They need to get off their high horse, much like I was just sitting here preach. They need to be able to convey what they want and offer their security, not coming from a place of being demeaning, degrading, black or white about things. There's a lot more strength and compassion than there is in dogmatic rule. And I gather with this right here that your partner was like, well, this is how it's going to be, or you can just, and they need to learn kindness, love, and compassion in relating to another person in a loving relationship and being able to be vulnerable. It's a tall order, huh? Oof. And the outcome is Knight of Cups reversed. We've got probably a breakup. This is not being connected, not offering that cup of love. We've got withdrawal here. This is a withdrawal of love. So it's funny because, I said probably a breakup. This still feels connected to me. It's just a withdrawal. Okay, so here it is again. What I said earlier, when that reconnection, that messages, whatever is coming in, the putting the feelers out, having somebody talk to you, when that happens, the advice is to listen with your heart, and you're in a position to be clear and concise and direct with what you want, what you thought was wrong, or just maybe this is just about having your say. Like if you're at odds right now and you're not talking and there has been separation and both of you have withdrawn and you're not talking, when you do talk again, this might be about you getting to finally have your say. Because this right here, this could be, someone kind of stepping out on the relationship, but I think this is someone being just very perfectionistic and dogmatic and in the relationship, very controlling in the relationship. Just me. Not your typical Knight of Wands reversed reading, I know, but all right, shutting up. Good Lord, 13 minutes. Oy, Pisces, sorry, I got on my high horse there, All right. There's a lot to be said for reciprocity in a relationship. It's not always about equal contributions. Somebody might be really good at cooking and keeping the house and running errands. That's just their wheelhouse. They like it. Other person might be good at working 3 jobs and providing, or, somebody likes to do crafts and make things. And so, however, there's balance in a relationship. It doesn't have to be that everybody provides equally. And it's, Guardian. Right now, okay, so that to me tells me that you are alone or that you feel alone, and you need to know that things are playing out behind the scenes, that you are protected, you are looked after, and you are being guided. Okay, so don't lose hope and don't lose faith. This speaks to probably feeling alone, even though you might be happy, solitary. You're doubting and you're questioning, like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Is everything okay? And it will be. And the answer is yes. The answer to how is yes. Just saying. I know it's hokey, but just try that for a little bit. Transformation. You are experiencing, enormous change. right now, which brings great blessings. Yes. Behind the scenes, you are being guided and guarded. Trust. Oh, shelter. Okay. You trying so hard to be secure and stable just on your own and really trying to make it on your own. This is about receiving and accepting or providing shelter. So maybe someone has taken you in, maybe you are getting help from another, maybe you are finding solace and communion with your friends, but this is about being helped and provided for, and it kind of ties in with this being guided and guarded in the ethereal or behind the scenes. Same thing right now. If help hasn't shown up yet, it is coming. You will be looked after in the ethereal as well as in the physical world. So you are not alone. You're going through some stuff right now. It's going to be okay. All right? Okay. So somehow this is all tied to this person, you and this person talking again. Maybe you're going to clean up loose ends. Maybe there's going to be an openness again. Maybe this will turn into this. That remains to be seen. As far as a reason, a season, or lifetime, I'm thinking this person, there's definitely a lesson to be learned here, wasn't there? But ultimately that is for you to decide. But there's definitely, this transformation has everything to do with your interaction with this energy or this person, feeling like you aren't enough and realizing that yes, you are. You are enough. Okay, Pisces, if you were here, I'd hug you. I hope this was helpful, and I hope to see you in the next reading. Take care.